Hi Tony, this is Stephen from Maxim Digital, putting together a screencast to run through your website and itemize a couple of issues that I can find, and I'm going to limit this just to the home page, just as initial reaching out to you so that you can have a think about the website, and if you are ready to think about getting it finalized and completed. So I'll jump into this now, and the first way to do that is to just refresh the page. There we go. So upon refresh, we have a pop-up here, and it says error for site owner, invalid site key. So what that essentially means, at a guess, without going into the back end, is that the membership, this is a plugin and it would have a membership attached to it and may have lapsed. So that's a small issue, and we can get that fixed up quite easily. If I go to other pages within the website, I do know that this pop-up comes up every single page. Not ideal. I think that the best way that people come to interact with pop-ups is that, first of all, they come to your website, they see the home page, they get a good feeling for your website, and they're keen to hang around for a little bit. Then once we start scrolling and we get, say, 3/4 of the way down the page, that's when the pop-up would come up. So that's probably what I would suggest there. So what else on the home page? So it's a great look, your website. It does look good. It's very modern, very clean. Does send the right message to customers. So it simply just needs a little bit of polishing to bring it up to completion, really. So what would I suggest? I'm going to limit this to the home page, as I said, but here we go. So the images here are great. You know, they show your home. I'm not exactly sure that image there is high res enough, but we can certainly fix that with, I'm sure you have many images of your homes. That one's fine, obviously, that's nice and sharp, and as is that one. The copy that we see here, I'm not sure if you're familiar with SEO, search engine optimization, but essentially, if people were to type into Google home builder Sunshine Coast, for example, Google can rank you for free, organically, it's called, if your keywords match the search terms. And I have noticed that the copy has been built for the customer in mind, but not with Google in mind. So you're unlikely to get a huge amount of organic traffic without customizing the copy to the customer. But once you do, people who type in, as I said, home builder Sunshine Coast new homes, all of these sorts of keywords, we can put into the website so that as a long-term strategy, and you have been listed for quite a while now, so if I typed in QMB Homes into Google, you would come up for QMB Homes, but you wouldn't come up for a number of other search terms. So that's something that we can certainly work on, so that you've got your website is doing what you want it to do, which is generate leads. So that we can do it in this copy here as well. And I can see like a small alignment issue here. We can certainly fix that up. We can make this text just a little bit longer and put some more keywords in there. So this image is nice and sharp. These ones are a little bit blurry. I have seen this image elsewhere on the site, and it's nice and sharp, so it just hasn't been implemented properly. We can certainly fix that up. QMB services, custom build, investment, home, first home buyers and renovations. Yep. I think it's funny with people, they just tend to browse. So while they'll see this, they may scroll straight past it, but this is another place for us to put some great keywords in so that your homepage is coming up in Google, which is what you want. This is great. Love this. Yeah, there it is. So there's the image there, and it's much higher res there. So higher resolution. And that's all great. I love the look of that. I assume that they're all your homes. Regardless, it certainly does show that you're a quality home builder, which is great. And testimonials, always good. Do people read them? Probably not, but at least it reinforces the social proof that your website has, which is very important. 5 reasons to build with QMB. Love this, love the logos, nice quality design. We can add some copy here and beef these out a little bit more so that once again we are putting in great keywords for Google. And you've got a blog happening, which is great. So further down the track, there's just more keywords that we can get into the website and generate more traffic. But I have been into these blog posts, and as I can see here, there's dummy text within these. So we can certainly look at a content marketing strategy for you, which means getting these filled in with A, text that people want to read, and B, text that's going to bring in organic traffic for you. Coming down to a step-by-step to your home, I have entered in an email address here, and while I got an email in my inbox, come out, and I click on here, nothing is happening, so that would need to be looked at. But this did work. I think if I put the copy in and click download PDF, the text that comes up says thank you, but it doesn't say that there's anything going to that email address at that time, so people would not realize that it's working, but that's quite a simple fix. As to this guide here, it remains to be seen whether this guide is completed. It looks like it may be, because I can see some tick boxes, etc. You'd need to fill me in on if that is actually a guide or if that's just been put in for the purposes of making the website. The keys to faster, smoother projects, that could be a little bit higher res. If we can get that, no big deal if it isn't. And these deeper links that go into the website, and across these pages I've seen that there are deeper issues within the website, particularly with copy, images, and general substance to the website that is going to engage people, so that the website is a reflection of you being a reputable home builder on the Sunshine Coast. So the newsletter I signed up for, but I haven't received the newsletter as yet, so that would need to be looked at, and we could get that happening. The final section, the call to action section at the bottom here, is actually really good. It's nice and clean. It's a good finale to the website. Very strong contact information. A lot of websites don't have great contact information on their website, so they potentially lose leads there. But you've got a very strong call to action, and that will be replicated on each of these pages, I'm sure. So, as it's a what we call a footer, so it doesn't matter what page they're on. As they get to the bottom of that page, your contact details are there. So that's essentially a homepage assessment of your website. And yeah, it's a good website. It's very clean, very modern, very contemporary with in terms of web design. You're obviously building great homes. I can see that from the photos, as will other people. So it really is just a case of polishing up the website so that it resonates with people and is a complete package, because I have been into some of these other pages and there is content missing, copy, images, a little bit of focus and direction. SEO would be a big thing. Just to recap, I believe that there's plenty of scope here to get some good organic traffic over the years and turn your website into a lead magnet capturing tool. No advertising needed. Free organic rankings in Google, we can certainly help with that. So that's the initial presentation. So thank you, Tony, for watching, and speak to you soon. Great. Cheers.